Hi guys, so today we are making this two-piece. We have a crop top and a skirt. So this video will be for the skirt. I'm going to post the top on later on by God grace. So you can rock this in different ways. It is called two-piece. You can style it in many ways, right? So for the skirt, I'll make use of 2 yards of crepe fabric, 2 yards, and the length of the fabric is 60. Hi guys, my name is Fatima Yusuf and on this platform I share sewing tutorials. If this is something like then let's get to it. So I have my 2 yards of crepe, and like I said earlier, the length is 60 inches, right? So I'm going to fold twice. So like I normally do, you join 2 hands and then you join 2 hands together, folding in a way that your wrong face will be outside, right? After doing that, I'll place it on my work surface, my floor, and then I'm going to get my scissors. You just get your scissors, any type of scissors, and I'll get a chalk. I'm using this chalk, white color. Then after getting my chalk, I'll also get a thread, same color with my fabric. Then this is my elastic, right? My elastic tape. You can get 1 or 2 inches. I'm making use of 1 inch. Then I have my tape, right? Measuring tape. So this is my fabric folded, right? And I have 4 layers. And like I said earlier, the length is 60. I'm going to arrange it. My full length for my skirt is 45 plus 1 inches allowance. I'm going to have 46, right? So that's what I want to get at the end of this. But I'll be cutting my band together. I'm not cutting my band separately. You need to calculate how you're going to achieve that. But for me, I'm going to go ahead and mark 44 inches first. Right, 44 inches, because my band will be 2 inches. So if I mark 44 and then plus 2 inches for band, that will give me what? 46, right? So you can do your own calculation using your length, and it depends on the wideness of the band you want. I'm using 1 inches elastic band. I'm supposed to have like 1.5 inches when I'm done sewing, but I love the puffiness that comes out from 2 inches. So that's what I'm going to make use of 2 inches for my band. But in case you're using 2 inches, you should be having a band of 2.5. If you're using 1 inch, you don't like the puffiness like mine, you can have a band of 1.5. So I went ahead and marked my 44 inches, right? And like I said, I want my band to be 2 inches by the time I'm done. So I'll go ahead and then I'm going to mark 4.5 upward. Why will I mark 4.5 upward? Because I'm going to take in 2.5. How? And firstly, I'm going to stitch 1/2 inches, then afterwards stitch 2 inches so that I can get equal band wideness. But you can do it the way you normally do it. It's all good. Like I said earlier, I love the puffiness of 2 inches. That's why I'm making of 2 inches. But if you don't want yours to be as puffy as mine, have your band to be 1.5 inches. So you do your calculation the way I did mine and you'll be good to go. So after marking that 4.5 and then my 44, when I'm done sewing, I'll be left with 46 inches, which is what I'm aiming at, right? So this excess, I'm going to cut it off. In case you want to add pocket to yours, this excess, you can use it. I don't even know why I didn't add pocket. So later on when I was trying on the skirt, I was asking myself, why didn't I add pocket? Because I knew it was going to look more finer with pocket, but no problem, I'll be doing another with pocket very soon for myself. So I took out that excess, right? And then I'm going to open up my piece. So in case you want to add pocket to yours, let me tell you what to do. You see now that you open it up, right? You have 2 pieces. Slit the middle, slit it open, right? You slit it open, then you stitch it together again. Or you can just stitch, you need to slit it open because you'll be adding pocket. But since I'm not adding pockets, I didn't slit mine, I open it. So in case you're adding pockets, when you open like this, you should have a stitch in between. I hope you guys are understanding me. So now I'm going to go ahead and hem the down part of my piece and the upper part of my piece. So while hemming, I'm going to pick where I want to be my down part. For my down part, I need to hem 1 inches at the end because that's the allowance I added. And then for the upper part, I'm going to hem just 0.5 inches because with the first stitch for my band. So I'll just fold in twice. For the down part, I'll do double folding. That's 0.5 and 0.5, then I'm going to stitch. But the upper part, I'll just stitch 0.5. I'm not double folding it. I hope you guys are getting me. Your folding should be at the wrong face, right? You understand? So this is just me showing you how I fold my fabric. So you fold in 5 inches, 0.5, sorry. And then you fold again. But for the upper part, you just fold in at once. You fold in once and then you just stitch, right? But for the down part, you see what I'm doing now. After folding 0.5, I'm going to take in 0.5 again. So I've deducted 1 inch from it, right? Very good. So this was after I was done stitching. I stitched the down part and the upper part. So this is just me showing you guys what it looks like. Like I said, if you're adding pockets, before you do the stitching, you need to have slit your piece into 2 and then stitch it again, leaving like 1/2 or 1 inches allowance. So please, you stitch before you now hem the down if you are adding pockets by the side. For me, my own will have only one joining, and that will be at the back. But if you are going to be putting pockets, you'll be having 2 stitches by the sides, 2 joinings, right? Good. After doing this now, you are good to go. Then now you are going to fold in and stitch for your allowance. How do you do that? So firstly, you are going to now join your 2 ends together and stitch by 1/2 inch. So like I told you guys, my own will have only one joining at the back, right? So now, how do you stitch for your back? You make sure you have 2 inches first. You take it across your fabric like this, fold it, just one fold, and then you now stitch. So basically you have taken your 2.5 inches, you can see, right? Yes. So in case you are making use of 1.5 for your band, you know how to do about it. 2.5, you know how to go about it. But firstly, before you do that folding and stitching, you are going to join your 2 ends together again. You stitch by 1/2 inch. So at this point, if you're adding pockets if you're adding pockets to your own skirt, you'll be having 2 stitches by the sides. So yeah, I'll fold it and just stitch. So mine will have only 1 stitch, right? So this is it. But in case you're adding pockets, you'll be having 1 stitch here and 1 stitch at the other side. So that other side will not be closed, it will be stitched. I hope you guys understand me. So after that, I will now go again and fold in my band. Like I said, I'll just make sure I have my 2 inches and I'll fold it. You can make use of iron to make it easy for you. Fold your 2 inches and then you just use iron to press it down. That will be very nice and make you get a very good and accurate result. So I'll just go ahead and stitch the band. I will not be stitching everything. I will leave some parts open so that I can pass my elastic tape through it. So I was done stitching here. I'll just give it a good iron press. Like I said earlier, you can as well iron before you stitch. It will make it easier for you, trust me. But me, I just went ahead and decided not to iron. But in case you want, that you'll not be able to get the 2 inches accurately, right? Please fold, iron, measure and see if you are correct, if you are like on the right spot, you understand? So I went ahead and just give it a good iron press. And after that, I'm going to go over and then cut out my elastic tape. So the elastic tape, I'm going to measure my waist and then I'm going to deduct 5. I deducted 5, then I later deducted 6. But please deduct 5. You don't want it to be too tight. But me, I wanted it to be like a little bit tight around the waist. That was why I deducted 6. But you should deduct 5 inches. But in case you don't want 1 stitch, there is this way they stitch on elastic band that they'll pass like 2 or 3 stitches on it so that it's going to fold in well. You are not deducting 5 inches. You are deducting just 1 inch so that when you're stitching, after you stitch like 2 or 3 layers of stitches, your band will come back and be just what you're aiming at. For this particular one, like I told you guys, I love the puffiness that comes around the waist when I use the elastic like that without like double, triple stitching its layers. So I just removed 4. I first really removed 5. My waist is 30. 30 minus 5 is 25. But me, I went ahead and removed 24. But you can remove 25 for yours. If you try it on and you see that, okay, it's not as tight as you want, you can go ahead and then cut it out, reduce the length. That's after you've passed it through. Please just use 5 first. Then when you are done sewing it and then you feel like it's not as snatched as you want it to be, then you can go ahead and deduct, because it's better for it to be too much than for it to be too small. Like I told you, while stitching, I'll be leaving some space on stitch, right? So that's why I'm going to pass my elastic tape through using my safety pin. So you just pass it through. That's all you need to do. After passing it through, then you stitch the 2 ends together. Stitching the 2 ends together in such a way that the back and the back will align, they will meet. Not that you're joining front and front. Just be careful. You see what I will do when I'm done bringing it out. So I'm done bringing it out here. You can see what I'm going to do. Back and back should align. Don't join it front and front. You see, back and back. You can see the back and the back. I don't know if you guys are getting me, but the back and back should align. Then you are going to stitch it very well in such a way that you know that no matter the pressure, it's not going to cut. It's not going to cut or lose. So that's what I did. And then you just take it back, remove your office pin, take it back, and you are good to go. So at this point, after taking it back, you can try it on. If you feel like it's not as snatched as you want, it's not as tight as you want, then you can go ahead and remove it. And you might even leave the office pin inside first, then you remove it and then you reduce it. So I now stitch the place that was left unstitched, right? And guys, this is the final result. You can see how simple it is to make. This skirt won't take you up to 10 minutes, trust me. In the last like 5 minutes you're done. If it's not just the passing of the rope inside, what else? And then you just need to cut the length. You are good to go. You can make like 10-20 of this for sale, trust me. So this is how it is. And one thing about this, that you can style it, you can wear it on anything, you know. You can wear it on your extra large shirt, your turtleneck, you know. It's giving. When you add pockets, you know the vibes that it's going to give, right? Guys, this is the end of the video. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, drop your comments, subscribe to my channel, turn on your notification bell so that anytime I post, you'll be the first person to get notified. Yes. And for the crop top, I'll be posting it after this video, so you guys should do well to go watch that one too. So guys, and I want to thank you all for my 6,000 subscribers. I really love you people. Thank you so much. See you guys in another video. Bye.